What's up, YouTube? It's Chris with C-Dub Sports Cards, and we are back today with another opening. We've got a whole bunch of stuff to get through today. We've got 3 more of the Donruss Fat Packs. I was pretty impressed with those last time. We've got our Junk Wax Packs, which I forgot to open on the last video. We have another piece of mail that came in today, which should have gone in the last video, but we did the last video yesterday, so, what are you going to do? And the contents of the box my sister got us. So we'll start with the contents of the box my sister got us. There was a lot more basketball in there than I thought. Let me move these over a little bit. Let's make some space here. More basketball than I thought. Now, these are not necessarily like valuable cards. These are cards to me that stood out. Either interesting photos or just cool card design from back in the day. Like, I don't know if you guys remember this. I don't remember these. This is Upper Deck Special Edition. And this side here where you can see, like, this is all embossed. You can, like, feel it. It's, like, carved. So that was a really cool design. And it's Joe Dumars, who's a very good basketball player. So I thought that was cool. We've got this dynamic duo hockey card of Eric Lindros and Bob Pearson. Or Rob Pearson. Now, Rob Pearson didn't have a very great NHL career, but Eric Lindros did. If it wasn't for concussions, we don't know what he could have done. So it's a minor league card, but I think it came in the NHL set. I don't know anything about it, but I thought that was cool. We got a numbered card. Yeah, they had numbered cards even back then in the Junk Wax era. And it's not like, it's not numbered to like 10,000. It's actually to 299. Magnus Arvidsson, who this is from Revolution 2000, which was a Pacific product, who is, now out of business, but Pacific Hockey Revolution Arvidsson to 299. I guess it's a red parallel, so I thought that was cool. John Stockton, Hall of Famer. These cards are beat up, but, John Stockton, Hall of Famer. Look at this photo. Goofiest basketball photo I think I've ever seen. Wesley Pearson, who is apparently underwater in his uniform with a basketball practicing his shot. I don't know what's going on with this card. Very, very strange. Yeah, I don't remember this card. Tell me if you guys remember this card. Just really weird. Wesley Pearson. Another strange photo. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if they're in the middle of a fight. I don't know if he's now part of the cheerleading squad. I have no idea what's going on with this card. Bryant Stith, is he like coming down after trying to get a rebound and fell into his players? I have no idea. This is a minor league card of Ila Brizgovlov, who did make the hockey team, and I believe did win a cup with the Ducks, so pretty good player. I thought that was interesting. A minor league hockey card. That's from Pacific, I believe, too. Ray Bourque, one of the best defensemen of all time. Ron Francis, a great player, but what I thought was cool was the card. Topps Gold Label, such a good-looking card, and it's a really thick card, too. Like, it's at least, maybe a 50 point or something. It's definitely thicker than a normal card. But I love the look of Topps Gold Label, so I pulled that out. Here's another one of those Pacifics. I just thought it looked really cool. Like, everyone says that, cards back then didn't pop. That kind of pops. Like, that has got fireworks going off and 2000s and holograms, and there's a lot going on there. Like, that's flashy. That's also from Pacific Revolution. Paul Coffey, all-time great defenseman. This is from Omega. It's kind of got a cool little red, picture of him behind there. Like, I don't know what you call that, but that's pretty cool. Chris Kunitz, another minor league card of a guy that, did make the show and was a very productive player. He might even still be playing. Joe Sakic, all-time great when he still played for the Nordiques. So that's like probably a second-year Sakic. Oh, no, he played for the Nordiques for a while. That sounds like a fifth-year Sakic. This is an interesting picture. I don't remember this guy, David Newman, but it says he's a pitcher, and obviously he's on base. Now, I know back then pitchers still hit, and, maybe they needed him as a pinch runner. I don't know. Maybe he's fast, but how many baseball cards do you see, like, a pitcher either hitting or, like, base running? So I just thought that was a really interesting photo. Grant Hill, Hall of Famer. I don't know if he's technically a Hall of Famer. He would have been a Hall of Famer if he didn't get injured, but great player, great career at Duke. Another John Stockton, Hakeem Olajuwon, with a Clyde Drexler on the back from Skybox. Jamal Mashburn, excellent player. That's like his rookie card. Now look at this photo. This is from the same set, I think. No, maybe it's a different set. We've got Wayman Tisdale is who this is, playing the guitar and like the bass in his jazz band or rock band. I don't know what Wayman Tisdale's band was, but another really interesting photo because he's not playing basketball. Here's another one with a really interesting photo. This is also from Upper Deck. Probably the same set as the Tisdale. Looks similar in terms of the way it's designed. Yep, same year. Joe Smith holding up the world. I'm not sure how they did this photo. It's probably airbrushed in, but Joe Smith holding up the world. This is a Joe Smith rookie card. He was the #1 overall pick that year. Had a lot of hype, but never amounted to too much. This I thought was interesting because if that's not a freaking like trade infringement on a Pokeball, I don't know what is. This is something called Rumble Robots. It's a power card. Yeah, Power 5 Boltman. No freaking clue. But I saw the back and went, oh my God. Like, they probably got sued right out of existence. Jalen Rose, an excellent basketball player. He's now, I believe, a commentator or an analyst on NBA games. David Robinson, SI for Kids. Some of these SI for Kids cards are extremely valuable. I doubt this is one of them. Like the Tiger Woods rookie card and like some of the other ones are just ridiculously valued. This is the only Sports Illustrated for Kids card that I found, so I thought that was interesting. Look at this goofy photo. Collector's Choice. This is not the only photo in the set where they used a ladder. I don't understand why there was a ladder at the photo shoot. Like, I'll show you some other ones. There's one. Here's Joe Smith again with the ladder at the photo shoot. I don't understand. This is also his rookie card, even though it doesn't say rookie anywhere. On the back, it has his college stats, so that's a rookie card. Another John Stockton Collector's Choice. Another Jalen Rose. Chris Webber on the Extreme Corps. That's Top Stadium Club. So, like I said, it had lots of different variety. Upper Deck John Stockton. Chris Mullen on the Skybox. What is that? Skybox Premium. Chris Mullen, all-time Warrior great. Dennis Rodman on the Collector's Choice. Alonzo Mourning on the Collector's Choice. Juwan Howard on the Superior Picks Classic. Michael Finley, rookie. He was a really good NBA player. You know, like a solid, like 16 to 20 point a game guy. Like not a superstar, but, a really good role player. Hakeem Olajuwon. David Robinson. I thought this was cool. This is an older hockey card. I think this is the set with the Steve Yzerman rookie, which is a very valuable card for like a mid-'80s, like hockey card. And there might be even another big player in this set. Doug Gilmour had a very good career, but by this time, it was like his 8th year in the league. But you can see he was averaging more than a point a game, like from his 3rd year on. And I believe he finished with over 1,000 points. He very well could be in the Hall of Fame. It was just cool that we found this year. Like I said, this year is fairly rare. And there are some valuable cards to be pulled from it. And I think that was one of the only ones that I saw from that set, so that was cool. Sergei Fedorov, he was an excellent player, probably in the Hall of Fame, should be. Won some cups, Pacific Invincible. Alonzo Mourning, here's another shot with the ladder. I don't know. Kurt Thomas, Jamal Mashburn. Arvydas Sabonis. Sabonis did not have a ton of rookie cards, and he's considered one of the greatest international players of all time. Unfortunately, by the time he came to the NBA, he was older. He was like 30-something, I want to say. And his knees were already pretty much shot. But if you look at, like, there's a lot of people that say he was one of, like, the most skilled big men ever. Probably very similar to, like, Nikola Jokic now in terms of skill set. Like, seriously, he could pass the ball. He could rebound. He could do everything. It's too bad we didn't really see him in his prime unless you watch, like, Olympic games from back then. This would be, like, in the late 80s. But I thought that was cool. It's a bonus rookie. John Stockton again. Karl Malone on the Extreme Corps. Eddie Jones. Skybox Emotion. I thought these were interesting cards. There were a bunch of these in here. I thought it was also an interesting photo, like him pointing and shouting at somebody. It says energized on it. They all had different, like, adjectives describing, like, the pictures. Like, it's a really interesting set, the Skybox Emotions from back then. And then there was an interesting shot on the back, too, where he's, like, taking a 3 over Jordan. I'm pretty sure that's Jordan, back of Jordan's head, and then doing a layup. So I just thought it was a really interesting card. Another photo with the ladder. I have no idea what's going on with this ladder. This was interesting because I don't remember these at all. Maybe I wasn't buying cards in 96. I was in high school, so I think I'd stopped buying them. But here's a draft redemption card. 19 of 29. Now, I didn't go and look who draft pick 19 was, but it tells you right here, has been randomly seeded with NBA draft redemption cards. Equal number of 29 different. Has a number printed on the front that refers to the draft number position. You may redeem it for the special card of the player selected in that draft position. They did charge you $1.50 for shipping and handling, but I don't remember these at all. I thought it was very interesting. I should have looked up who it was, but I didn't. I will do that on the next one and actually give you guys an update who that would have been. But I thought that was really interesting. Like, that was probably a pretty rare insert back then. Like, I don't know how many there were, but there you go. Honor roll John Stockton, another John Stockton, another John Stockton, and then a Superman Gary Payton from Skybox Z-Force. That's a crazy design. He's like coming out of the smoke. Like, yeah, there were some weird designs and crazy cards in the 90s, if you guys don't remember. We just looked at some of them right there. And there was, a bunch of companies that don't exist anymore making cards and putting out some pretty cool stuff. All right, let's go to our junk wax. This will be quick. Let's see if these football cards are all linebackers and O-linemen again. They seem to be very strangely correlated. And the numbers tell me that they are Series 1. I thought maybe it would be Series 2, and that's why we were getting weird cards. But no, that's Series 1. So Jacob Green looks like an O-lineman, maybe a D-lineman. Danny Copeland looks like a corner or a safety. He's definitely holding on that play. Michael Zordich, 38. I think back then that was like a safety. O-lineman, Stan Brock. Marvin Washington looks like a D-lineman. Dwight Stone looks like a corner. Linebacker, Lamar Latham. Like I said, there's just no skill position players. Like, where's the quarterbacks? Michael Jackson, I think he was a wide receiver. There's one skill position, but still, you get what I'm saying. Wes Hopkins. James Washington, another safety. Vince Newsom, another corner safety. Hey, look, a quarterback. One we've even heard of. Don Griffin, cornerback. Warren Moon. Someone that we've heard of. Oh, my God, it happened. Steve Jordan. Ricky Sanders. So he did get... Oh, he didn't catch that ball. His hands are all screwy on that one. So he did get a quarterback, and we did actually get a couple wide receivers. That might be the first quarterback we've pulled out of Stadium Club. They've been really, really strange. All right, let's check out the upper deck. The upper deck, I feel, has also been weird. We have pulled some rookies. We have pulled some stars, but it's just the way that they're correlated is weird, I feel. Andy Heck, Leonard Marshall, Audrey Bruce, Richmond Webb, a couple backwards cards. Like, they're just all different which ways. Anthony Dillwig, I don't remember him. Perry Kemp. No, 3 turn the wrong direction. John Alt, Tommy Kane, Benny Blades. Another one flip. Tony Casillas, Jesse Small, Dennis Smith. Just every which direction, which seems so weird. Like, I don't feel that's the way it would come out of the machine. Like, why would you load them into the machine that way? You wouldn't do that. I don't think you would do that. Like, here's an upper deck product from a similar year. Like, you'll see all the cards, I'm pretty sure, will be facing one direction. It might be upside down, but I think they'll all be facing one direction. Oh, right was I say that? Nope. The first one's backwards. Who's that? Don Bupri. Dimitri Kristich. Corey Foster. No, these are no better. All different, all upside down, backwards. Ali Afraidy. Tom Fitzgerald. Yeah, what was... I don't understand. Thomas Steen. Bob Acina. They want to, like, keep you on your toes or something? Pat Verbeek. Frank Petrangelo, Shane Corson, Guy Carbonneau, Teppo Numanen, Keith Kachuk. That's not terrible. Keith Kachuk turned into a pretty darn good player. Scott Niedermeyer, that's not bad either. And Yannick Dupree. I don't think Yannick turned into too much. All right. Last Junk Wax era pack, then we'll do these fat packs. They also don't take too long. 30 cards per pack, 3 packs, bing, bang, boom. Here we go. Hey, that's really good right there. Peter Forsberg rookie. Yes, sir, we will take that. Sergei Fedorov rookie. Heck yeah, we will. Oh, that's all rookie team. So technically not a rookie, but all rookie team. Fedorov's like second-year Fedorov. We'll still take that. Rob Blake, all-time great. Russ Courtnall. Dino Ciccarelli, John Casey, Chris King, Rick Zombo, David Shaw, Mark Potvin, Sheldon Kennedy. Yane Oahan for Team Canada Cup. Looks like he plays for Finland, though. All right. That wasn't terrible. Pulled a few notables off of that. That's better than some of the other times we've opened them. Let's break into these fat packs. Look for exclusive shock parallels. We're looking, of course, for Roman Anthony's and Nick Kurtz's and some of the hotter prospects that have been called up this year, as well as some of the hotter prospects still floating around in the minors, as well as all-time greats and legends. So here we go. Billy Martin, all-time great and legend. Greg Maddux, all-time great and legend. Aaron Judge, one of the few current players they can use. Bobby Miller, Mariano Rivera. Cal Ripken Jr. on the Stars parallel, and that is numbered 200 of 250. Okay. Deion Sanders. Rhett Lauder. Alex Gordon. Jim Palmer. Don Mattingly. A green of Noah Schultz, rated prospect. Those are not numbered. Optic of Beltron. Paul Skeens. Will Warren, rated rookie, or rated prospect. Lou Gehrig. Jake Bloss. Terry Francona. Colt Keith. Ooh, Roman Anthony on the optic. I like that. I know who else will like that. Old guy is going to be jealous of me. Willie Stargell. Darren Baker. Bobby Witt. There's one of the other current players they can use. Dwight Gooden. Jake Arrieta. Jace Young, rookie. Prospect of David Shields. Prospect of Bubba Chandler. That ain't bad. Cash Mayfield. And Cam Smith, who did get called up this year. Cam Smith. In this set, he was still considered a prospect, but he played most of the year in the majors. He had a card, I believe, in Series 2 Topps. It was one of the SP cards, so that means he will be in Series, or Update Series. All right, let's check out Pack 2. Pack 1 was pretty solid. These are pretty good, these Donruss products this year. If you can find mega boxes, or you can find, even fat packs aren't that bad. Manny Ramirez, Eddie Matthews, Heston Kjerstad, Jake Peavy, Juan Marichal, Edgar Martinez, Jim Thome, Brooks Lee, Buster Posey, Tony Perez, Junior Caminero, our green Jim Rice. That's different. No, that's just an optic. An optic Ventura, Dustin Pedroia, Andrew Jones, Dylan Cruz, Pablo Sandoval, Nick York, Miguel Tejada, Christian Moore, rated prospect on the optic, Luis Angel Acuna, Ivan Rodriguez, Prince Fielder, Ozzie Smith, Nolan Ryan, Craig Biggio, Connor Griffin on the rated prospect. That's pretty good. He's like the #1 prospect in baseball right now. Agustin Ramirez prospect, Sebastian Walcott prospect, and J.D. Dix prospect. All right, last fat pack. So far we're halfway through our fat packs. We have pulled 2 numbered cards, and we've pulled 2 good names on our parallels. I would like to see a relic or an auto, though. That's the one thing that we're missing. You do get relics or an auto guaranteed out of blaster boxes, and I believe you get two relics or autos out of a mega box. Like, they loaded them up this year, so I would like to see like an auto out of a fat pack. I feel that should be a thing. Cliff Lee, Chipper Jones, Jim Rice, Jacob Wilson, not a prospect, not a rookie. I guess it's just a prospect card. Kumar Rocker, rated rookie. Ryan Braun, Mike Schmidt, Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson, Albert Pujols, Spencer Arangetti, Cal Ripken Jr. What is this? It's Braden Montgomery, so it's already good. A red and green Braden Montgomery. So now I've got the green and the red and green. Oh, look at this. And then we have another green after this. Dustin Pedroia. Jace Young on like the cubic. That's a different green. That one is numbered 6 of 149. Okay, so 2 numbered cards out of 3 packs. Frank Thomas. Connor Norby. Zebby Matthews. Tony Oliva. Will Clark in the wrong uniform. He was a giant. I know he played for other teams, but he was a giant. Jordan Lawler. Catfish Hunter. John Smoltz. Jack Leiter. Ooh, cool. Adam Wainwright. Unleashed Jackson Churio. That's cool. Rated prospect Carter Holton. Rated prospect Theo Gillen. Rated prospect Jesus Made. He's one of the top prospects. And rated prospect Cole Young, who might have been called up. All right, that was good. I enjoyed those again. We didn't get an auto or a mem. Hopefully we can find one in the next 6, but we did do pretty good. Like, that's not bad at all. Last but not least, our last piece of business, mail. This is from... hold on, let me get it open first. This is from Mighty Ox Breaks. If you guys haven't gone over and subscribed to Mighty Ox Breaks, please do so. Excellent, excellent channel. All sorts of cool, he opens up all sorts of baseball. He's a big baseball guy. He buys usually cases of like retail like products. So he'll do like, like a case of retail blasters over a week or whatever. And yeah, so you can see what you can get out of like a blaster box. So he sent me, this is like a trade, and I'm definitely going to owe him some more cards because he sent me already more than I sent him, which is fine. I definitely have some more cards to go through and to get to him. He sent me A's and Giants cards, a lot of parallels and stuff from like Topps Chrome because I didn't open up any Topps Chrome this year. So this will all be stuff new to me. We got a Luis Severino on the like refractor. Yeah, refractor. Jung Ho Lee on the Ray Wave. Kyle Harrison first. Peyton Graham first. Willie Adames on the refractor. Logan Webb on the refractor. Tyler Fitzgerald. Miguel Andujar. Hayden Birdsong rookie. Matt Chapman. Brady Basso. Mason Miller. Mike Yastrzemski. Willie Adames. Lawrence Butler. Rooker. And Matt Olson on the 87 design. So yeah, just a bunch of A's and Giants cards. He asked who my teams were. I'm a Bay Area guy, so I'm a Bay Area fan for all sports. So he sent me, A's and Giants cards that he had that he doesn't have interest in. And I know he's done trades before and whatever, exchanges with Vegas Sean, so I was surprised that he had so many A's cards left, because that's Vegas Sean's team. But he's got a decent supply of A's cards for me. Here's like a glitter foil or sand glitter, whatever they call it, a JJ Bleday. Oh, this is from the Easter eggs, I believe. I didn't open up any Easter eggs, so Brent Rooker, Shea Langoliers, Grant McCrae on the cracked ice. Oh no, these are the Diamantes. Yeah, Grant McCrae on the Diamante, Langoliers on the Diamante, McCrae on the refractor, Webb on the refractor, Buster Posey on the sand glitter, I guess. Kyle Harrison, Future Stars, Logan Webb, sand glitter, Yastrzemski, sand glitter. Carrying the flag, Chapman, numbered to 100. I don't even know what that's from. Carrying the flag, numbered to 100. I don't remember that insert. I don't know what that's from, but that's cool. Finest Rooker, X-Factor, Base Rooker, Butler on the finest base. Oh, that's a different design. Is this like a rare? No, that's a common. This one's a rare. An uncommon. Uncommon Butler, Matt Chapman, Grant McCrae, Dylan Fine first, Power Players Wilson, Power Players Rooker, and a Jacob Wilson on like the 9th. God, that's a pretty card. That's a really pretty card. I'm putting that in a sleeve. It deserves a sleeve. As does that numbered Matty Chapman. What a cool Jacob Wilson. I could add this to my cool Jacob Wilson collection. I have a couple now Jacob Wilson parallels. That's not even necessarily a parallel, but it's sweet. Let me get this Chapman in a sleeve since it's numbered. Do you guys remember what this is from? Carrying the Flag? Just says Topps on the back. It doesn't tell me what set it's from. It's a thicker card, so like I don't think it was from Flagship. I don't know. But if you guys know, you can put it down in comments down below because I would love to know where that's from. Carrying the Flag. Fascinating. All right. Last jewel case has a relic on top. That's cool. A Zach Geloff, who I believe is back with the club. He got injured and had to go to the minors just for a rehab assignment. But I'm pretty sure he could be back now. I think he is back now. All right, last stack. Zach Geloff Clubhouse Collection. Game used memorabilia. I think that's from this year's Archives or Heritage? Heritage. Verlander on the Sepia. Lawrence Brutler on the Refractor. Nick Kurtz on the Topps Now. That's awesome. His first for the 4-homer game, Topps Now card. Joey Estes on the Gold. Birdsong on the Sand Glitter. Grant Holman. JT Ginn on the Blue. Blue's numbered to 150. Patrick Bailey on like the Sand Glitter. Another Jacob Wilson. A numbered Darrell Hernandez rookie. A numbered Lamont Wade. A numbered Hernandez. Langoliers on the Chrome. TJ Hopkins on the Chrome. Fitzgerald Refractor. McCray Negative or Sepia. Webb Sepia. Fitzgerald Sepia. Adamas Sepia. He's got like the Sepia Giants collection. Robbie Ray Diamante. Casey Schmidt. Geloff Future Stars. Nevin. And another Jacob Wilson. Man. Oh yeah. He hooked me up. He hooked me up. Mighty Ox, you're a legend. That was an amazing set of cards. I definitely need to go through and find you some more Phillies. Yeah, you sent me some amazing Jacob Wilson parallels, a couple numbered cards. Absolutely amazing. And then here was the main part of the trade. Oh yeah, see, look at this. He even has an info card. Mighty Ox Breaks, Mighty Ox Media. Scan the QR code. Ripping top products every day on YouTube. The cards you just received were opened during a video on Mighty Ox Breaks. That's cool. Look, there it is. The Mighty Ox card. Oh, we're definitely putting that up. That's pretty cool. That's actually a smart idea. Look at that. That's sweet. So here was the big part of the trade. And this is an awesome, awesome card. I love this set. This is one of the cooler sets, I thought, this year in terms of inserts and Topps. I did not pull one, but I wish I had. All Kings, Willie Mays. Look at that card. That card is so sharp. The black with the rounded corners, like a King of Diamonds. Look at the back of that. All Kings, Giants. That card is so sick. I mean, that might be one of the best looking cards I've seen this year. And I'm being perfectly honest with you. Like, I know I have the Willie Mays no name on front, but that card, here's the no name on front. And this is a cool card. Don't get me wrong, it's numbered. It's numbered to 35, and it's, you know, commemorating a legendary thing that Topps did accidentally with the no name on front, Willie Mays. And it's probably more valuable. But it does not look as cool as this. No, it doesn't. It's not even close. Here's the backwards K card. The backwards K card doesn't look as cool as this. It doesn't. I'm sorry. It doesn't. It doesn't. This to me is so sharp. I love these All Kings cards. So that was the main part of the trade. Like I said, I will definitely have to send him some more cards for what he sent me, because he sent me an amazing collection. Let's go over our hits real fast from the packs. From the Junk Wax, Niedermeyer rookie, Kachuk rookie, Warren Moon, Fedorov rookie team, and Peter Forsberg rookie. I believe that is the second Forsberg that we pulled, so that's cool. And then from our Donruss boxes, Jesus Mate, top prospect. Unleashed Jackson Terrio. I just think it's a really cool looking set. Green on like the green, whatever we're calling that. Jace Young, which was numbered to 150. The green and red, Braden Montgomery, which isn't numbered, but that is our second Braden Montgomery parallel that we pulled. Connor Griffin, who was probably the number one prospect right now in baseball. Bubba Chandler, rookie, who's been called up and done pretty well. Roman Anthony on the optic. That one's for you, old guy. And a Cal Ripken on the Blue Stars, numbered to 250. So yeah, these fat packs for like $4 are doing amazing. I can't wait to open the next 6. I appreciate you guys for joining me tonight. Please leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment down below. I appreciate having conversations with you guys and talking about the hobby and talking about sports. I appreciate you guys. You guys all have yourselves a great night, and I'll see you next time.